Hello there, it's the coach with you here today, and this is an ultimate challenge. For this next challenge, you need to complete all the challenge goals to get the win. You can view the goals at any time from the pause menu.
Here's Steven Gostkowski now to kick this one off. And here we go. We're underway in Madden Ultimate Team. That'll be taken in the end zone. And no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line. Kirk Cousins bringing out the Minnesota Vikings on a 2-game win streak right now at 4-2 through 6 weeks of the NFL season. And Kirk Cousins, just like the team, coming to life the last couple of weeks. Remember, he only attempted 10 passes in their opener. But he had it work in Week 6 against the Eagles.
So aggressive, throwing the football downfield. And the offense of Minnesota, aggressive in everything they did. We saw misdirection plays. We saw some power running plays. We saw everything from them. Kirk Cousins, 22 of 29, 333 yards, 4 touchdowns, 1 interception that wasn't his fault, went off the hands of Stephon Diggs. Just his second 4-touchdown game as a member of the Vikings. And the criticism that's been out there, he's muting it in a big way.
And Cousins' passer rating, 108.4 right now. That is third best in the NFL. Now a nice throw here right side. He hauls it in. And all the way down to the 22-yard line. A big play there for Minnesota. 49 yards. So the big play gets him all the way down to the outskirts of the red zone here for 1st and 10. Now a run with Cook. And he'll take it down here just shy of the 15 at the 16-yard line. He'll get a nice chunk there on the first down run, and it's 2nd and 4. From the 16, Cousins. And Diggs has it. And he can't quite get there. Tackled down at the 1. Give him 14 on that one and a first down. And for Stephon Diggs, you know, people were wondering if his future in Minnesota might be a little uncertain, but he looked right at home in weeks. And he will take this one into the end zone for a Viking touchdown. Taking it in from a yard out. And the Vikings take the ball down the field and score on their opening drive. Bailey got the extra point. And they do exactly what they wanted to. Opening drive, they get into the end zone. They do it on the ground.
And not only is the person lugging the ball happy, of course, because he got it into the end zone. How about the offensive linemen and receivers who were blocking for him? They have to feel great about themselves, sticking it in the end zone on a running play.
So here come the Jets for their initial possession of the game. And they will be led out by the 4-time Pro Bowler and 2010 Comeback Player of the Year, and that's Michael Vick.
One of the most unique players in NFL history. You remember the snappy left-handed throw, the ability to break a play wide open with his legs. Absolutely dynamic, explosive, and rarely ever caught from behind.
First down, Vick. Into double coverage, and it's intercepted. Picked up by Anthony Harris. And he's just across midfield and down at the 49. Here's Steven Gostkowski now to kick this one off. And off we go in Madden Ultimate Team. This one taken from the 7. And nice work on the return as they'll start their drive just past the 30-yard line. The Vikings heading out, and it's Kirk Cousins at the helm in his second season in purple and white, 8th year overall. 30 touchdown passes for him a season ago. That's a career high as he aims to get the Vikings back into the postseason. Now Cousins here on the bootleg. And nearly picked off there, almost intercepted. Instead, second down.
And that's one he's got to be happy to have back. There wasn't a hole open in the zone.
You'd have to think on early downs like that first down there, need to be a little bit more careful.
Yeah, fortunately for him, got a couple more downs to play with.
Another throw on second down, and this one incomplete as well. The intended receiver was Laquan Treadwell, and it's third down. So now an early 3rd and 10 here on their opening drive.
You got three down.
From the shotgun, it's Cousins. And this is Cook with a grab. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. He'll get 15 and a Vikings first down.
Hey, pick it up, defense. Let's go.
Here's Dalvin Cook, 3rd year back from Florida State. And that didn't fool anybody. He's going to be dropped in the backfield. A loss of 2 there, second down. On 2nd and 12, Cousins. And this one hauled in by Rudolph. And he is brought down, but not before reaching the 30. And that's going to be another first down as the tackle made at the Jets' 30.
As far as tight ends go, this guy's not a speed burner. He's much more of an inline blocking type of a tight end. But how about this last play? Made a nice catch and picked up the first down.
That's what impresses me about him. When he's called upon, usually gets it done. And he stopped right at the 25 after a gain of 5. 5 yards on the catch there, brings up second down. On second down now, it's Cook. And down inside the 15, shy of the 10. Quite the opening drive march they're on right now.
It looks a lot like what we saw in practice prior to the game, doesn't it? You know, because on that last big practice beforehand, you go through your offensive script. You go through your...
And he'll get into the end zone. Touchdown, Minnesota. A 12-yard touchdown grab. And they are able to strike first here on their opening drive. Well, that's how they envisioned it. Get the football to start the game and score it.
And I don't know if that was scripted. Was it an audible? Or was it just a play call that they had in their pocket? No matter what, they had the right call on against the right defense, and they end up in the end zone.
Extra point up and good by Bailey. And that makes the score 7-0. Fielded about a yard deep. And this return net's positive as he gets past the 25 and up to the 27-yard line. So here are the Jets under new head coach Adam Gase. Bringing them out onto the field, Michael Vick, the all-time leading rusher from the QB position, over 6,100 yards.
Yeah, he averaged 7 yards per carry. Another NFL record for him. How about the nicknames that people gave him? The human joystick, the human cheat code. I'm just telling you, watching him play, I pulled muscles in the booth watching him, thinking about trying to tackle him. He was that type of a player, hard to get on the ground.
Vick will look to throw on first down. Under pressure, and he'll go down. They'll sack him on what ought to be the final play of this first quarter. The defensive end, Daniil Hunter, drops him. Second quarter now from MetLife Stadium. The Jets with the football here as they've got it with a 2nd and 14 upcoming. He finds his target, Beckham. And he's taken down right at the 45-yard line. Getting it to him in space pays off big time. That winds up going for 31. So the big play moves him all the way across midfield. It's 1st and 10 from the 45. Now here's Vick. Open man, completes it to Smith-Schuster. And past the 35, he'll be dropped a yard or two shy of the 30. Give him 15 yards on that one, and the Jets move the chains. Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10. 2 minutes on the clock, second quarter, 7-0 ball game. A reminder that when halftime rolls around, Jonathan Coachman will have all the highlights and analysis of this first half of play from our studios in Orlando. Flush to his right. He's got a first down and much more inside the 20. And he gets it all the way down to the 3. Big yardage there on the scramble. It gets him a first down.
Partner, it's often that man coverage is easier for a quarterback to run against. You get your receivers going downfield. Those guys are staying with them, and oftentimes they have their back to the quarterback, which opens up a lot of space and room, and they don't even know that he's taken off with it. What a big-time pickup on that play.
In trouble, and he'll go down back at the 12. Daniil Hunter able to get in there for his second sack of the afternoon.
Well, that was point counterpoint, wasn't it? They decided to throw for it on 1st and goal. Instead, the defense counters with pressure, and the defense wins, getting a big sack.
Hey, check 24, watch 24. Check 99.
To try again after the sack. Vic. Oh, the pressure too great, and he goes down once more. Shamar Stephen in there to drop him, and sacks on 1st and 2nd downs. Now leads to a 3rd and long. Here's Michael Vick. And this will be caught in the end zone. Touchdown, Jets. Juju Smith-Schuster there to make the grab, as they are now on the board here in the first half. So a late touchdown here just before the half, and that obviously changes the dynamic of this game.
Yeah, in a couple of ways, partner, because they've been shut out up until this point. So now at least they go into the locker room, and Uncle Mo may be creeping over to their side to talk to him a little bit. And second, they're right back in the football game, an extra point away from tying things up.
And not wanting to risk anything here late in the half, he'll just take a knee, and they'll bring the football out to the 25. A little under 30 seconds to go. We'll see how they play it here on 1st and 10. They'll indeed try to run it out as they start on the ground. And he'll just push his way forward for a few as the clock will run. Just a yard on the first down carry, so it's 2nd and 9. The last play got just a yard. Here's 2nd and 9 from the 26. So 2 quarters down, 2 remain. Charles and I return after the break.
We thought this one would be a close battle coming in, and we have not been disappointed. But they are all even to this point. So to see if either side can pull away, let's get you right back out to Brandon and Charles for the start of the second half.
Set and ready to go for the second half. 1 touchdown apiece, 7-7 our score. That's fielded in the end zone. And he'll bring it a few past the 20 to the 23-yard line. The spotlight now focuses on the quarterback, and that's Michael Vick. And maybe he's starting to wave the white flag. Jets offense coming up now to start their next drive. They have a chance to break our tie here as we get a look at the first drive of quarter 3.
And it's such a tone setter, isn't it? Because both sides trying to seize momentum to begin the half. What do they have dialed up that'll give them an advantage to move the ball downfield?
Let's find out what they have dialed up. Fresh out of the locker room, they hit him with a gain of over 20. The big play to start him out has him at the 45 already.
Come on, baby. Let's see what you got.
They'll run it with Johnson. And they went the wrong way there. Losing yardage back at the 43-yard line. A loss of a full 3 yards, and now it's 2nd down.
54, Mike, 54. Check, watch 54, watch 54. Down to lose 1. Shit. Hey, check 24, check 24.
Play action now, Vick. Throwing over the middle, but it's incomplete. Keenan Allen, the intended target, and it's 3rd down. An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. He finds Beckham complete. Well, this is going to depend on the spot, but it's not a very generous one. He looks to be about a yard or so short. They do get 12, but they'll be marked short. And that leads to a 4th down. And Adam Gase having a belief in his guys. They're going for it.
Hey, watch the bloody weapon. Check the backer.
Here we go with Johnson. And he's going to have a first down as he's brought down at the 44-yard line. They only got a couple, but a couple's all that they needed as they convert on fourth. The fourth down run successful. Now they look to pay it off on first down. On the ground, this is Johnson. And he takes it down to the 40 with a pickup of 4.
Tough first half for him, unable to put up the numbers he's used to producing. But with a guy like him, you and I both know it just takes a couple of explosive touches for him to make an impact on this game and on the stat sheet as well.
On second down, Johnson. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. So they'll get a little extra time to come up with his third down play as we played 3 quarters. You are watching Madden Ultimate Team on EA Sports. Vick now. Oh, he cannot get away. Down goes Vick. The sack by big number 98, Linval Joseph.
The amount of sacks that they've absorbed in this game is absolutely extraordinary. Let's just face it. This offensive line, flat out, cannot handle this pass rush. It's been demonstrated time and time again.
Now Vick on fourth down. Oh, no, he lost the football. And the Vikings pick up the football. And the possession is theirs at their own 43-yard line. And they're going to come up empty here on fourth down. Good starting field position for the Vikings as they have it 1st and 10 at their own 43. Now here's a pass on first down that's knocked away and incomplete. It was Tyrann Mathieu, the Honey Badger, there to knock it away. So second down, still 10 yards to go. Ball on the 43. Running the jet sweep. This is Thielen with it. A big seam, and he might go all the way. Touchdown, Vikings. Adam Thielen, his second touchdown of the afternoon. And the Vikings have taken the lead. And if you blinked, you probably missed that touchdown drive. It happened in a hurry.
I was just putting mustard on my hot dog, and all of a sudden he's in the end zone. I've got to do a better job of paying attention with this quick strike offense.
I thought you were going to tell your wife about the hot dogs in the booth thing.
I just did, didn't I?
Yeah, you did. You did. This is taken near the 13. There he goes, right side. And he's all the way in for the touchdown. No flags. And in the final stages of this game, they're an extra point away from tying us up.
One of the most exciting plays in football. A kickoff return for a touchdown. And in all the excitement, let's not lose sight of the fact that now the pressure shifts to that snapper, holder, and kicker. This extra point is really important.
Throwing, Vick, and he is in for the 2. I still can't believe they went for it, but they've got themselves a lead here late in the ball game. Well, we talk a lot about explosive plays on offense. How about an explosive play on special teams? Certainly one there on the kick return for a touchdown. So now the other return teams out there as they'll try to duplicate what they just saw. This will be taken to the back of the end zone. And no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line. So Cousins and the Vikings down 15-14, 2 minutes to play. The late fumble gives them unexpected new life as they come up first down. And now a throw on first down there, but it's incomplete. So he's unable to complete it there, and just not the game that you would expect from him. He's been off the mark really start to finish.
Yeah, it makes you wonder what exactly is going on. Is he a little bit dinged up here, or is he just off just by a bit? Maybe he can get it back in this situation. He'll need to.
The Vikings going to signal for the first of their timeouts as they'll talk it over here before what will be an important third down. Cousins to throw. And that is incomplete. So now it's 4th down and short, and whatever they do, run or pass it, they've got to pick up the first here.
Yeah, and you mentioned running it. That is still an option, but as you've also said, they've got to do it quickly and get back to the line of scrimmage.
And, a crusher there as it's intercepted. Picked up by Carl Joseph, and the return this time will go out to the 42-yard line.
And that one, it's going to hurt big time. You're in the 2-minute drill trying to get your guys down the field, and it's looking like they're going to come up just short, as this is definitely not his best throw, and it'll wind up being intercepted.
Here I come. Here I come. Here I come. Here I come. Back. 36. Watch the safety creep.
A first down carry here for Johnson. Trying to find a lane, but instead he'll get back to the line of scrimmage and no more. Officially no gain on the play, and it's 2nd down.
2nd and 10 at the 32-yard line.
So after the run for no gain, here's 2nd and 10.
Crunch time, defense.
Vic to throw. Stepping up, he's going to keep it. The Vikings going to use their 3rd and final timeout as they'll talk it over here before what will be an important 3rd down.
Here we go. 1-2 running. Ready for this, man. They're not ready for this.
Vic. Open man, Smith-Schuster, it's complete. And he's going to get this inside the 30. That's good for a Jet first down, a gain of 13.
And how about that throw? We saw a combination of elite arm strength and obviously the ability to move the sticks with that completion, but it's the way that he throws the ball. So compact, yet the ball comes off of his hand and it just whistles to the receiver.
Check nine. Hey, alert three.
They'll run on first down. It's Johnson. And this time they were ready for him as they'll stop him right at the line of scrimmage. I guess the simple question, why not just take a knee there?
I don't understand either why you would take any sort of a chance. We've seen it happen in the game of football. Doesn't matter whether you've watched high school, college, or the NFL. Some people get a little greedy, try to get that extra running play in, and it can backfire on them.
And Gostkowski, he missed it. It's no good. Wide to the left, and this score will stay right where it is. So an empty possession there. What do you think went wrong, Charles?
Well, it looked like maybe the plant leg might have given way just a little, and when that happens, guys have a tendency to pull through the ball to compensate. And in doing so, sent this one off target.
Meanwhile, they take a shot to start the drive, but this is going to wind up incomplete. Here's 2nd and 10 now from the 35.
Hey, watch number 33. Watch number 33.
Draw play, Cousins to Cook. And they bring him to the ground just shy of midfield. And that'll just about do it for us in this one. You've notched another win, and the next challenge awaits.
S-T-R-O.
How many of y'all came to win?
Oh, they asking my name, huh?
You ready?
S-T-R-O. I ain't come to play with you.
Yeah.
Life challenging, but I wouldn't trade with you. It's early, I'm up.
Yeah.
I can't spend the day with you. I'm minding my business. I ain't getting paid with you. My color bright. I ain't finna fade with you. Man, I gotta come clean like I made with you. I've been on my...
Hey everybody, it's the coach. This is Madden Football on EA Sports. For this next challenge, you need to complete all the challenge goals to get the win. You can view the goals at any time from the pause menu.
Here's the former Auburn kicker Daniel Carlson to get this one started. And we are underway here in England. And he'll take it past the 25 and up to the 28-yard line. So now here comes the Jet offense as they get ready to take over. And they will be led out by the four-time Pro Bowler and 2010 Comeback Player of the Year, and that's Michael Vick.
One of the most unique players in NFL history. You remember the snappy left-handed throw, the ability to break a play wide open with his legs, absolutely dynamic, explosive, and rarely ever caught from behind.
A look at Kerryon Johnson, second-year man out of Auburn. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. 14 yards is the pickup there at a Jet first down.
And there we see an early burst that makes him one of the leading rushers in the league.
Well, I want you to know, I listened to you yesterday when we were watching film. You said write down the word vision for him. It was on display there, wasn't it?
It certainly was, because he allows the blocks to set up in front of him. And if that continues, there'll be a long afternoon for those guys trying to play some defense.
Now, meanwhile, the throw by Vick incomplete. It was knocked away. Brandon Marshall, the linebacker, able to make the play defensively. Here now is 2nd and 10, again from the 41. Vick goes play action. He's going to rifle one deep left. Try to force it to Allen, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Carl Joseph. And his guys will take over at the 30-yard line. Certainly not how they envisioned ending their opening drive here in the first quarter.
Too many ones in this play. First quarter, first drive, first interception thrown.
And that last one, that hurts. And here's a good way to kick off a drive, complete over the middle. And he's in. Touchdown, Raiders. Derek Carrier, 70 yards. And they are able to strike first here on their opening drive.
That's how you take advantage of an early turnover. A sudden change situation, meaning ball's turned over. How's both sides going to handle it? One side handled it way better. They went right out on the field and put the ball in the end zone.
One play, that just added insult to injury.
Yeah, that just tells you on the defensive side, they didn't come out ready to go. Still reeling from the fact that the ball got turned over.
Let's go,
As the Jets come back on the field here, CD, want to revisit what we discussed about Sam Darnold. Kind of re-energized the team in Week 6 when they beat the Cowboys. First win of the season, so at 1-4, I don't think you're ready to proclaim them as a playoff team, are you?
I am not, and the tough part for them is, in a normal year in the AFC East, they're the equal of Buffalo. And
a fight for the football, and it's intercepted. Nevin Lawson with a pick. And his guys are going to take over at the 31-yard line. Here's the former Auburn kicker Daniel Carlson to get this one started. And we are underway here in London. This is fielded at the chalk of the 10. And a nice return sets him up pretty good here at the 30-yard line. So now here comes the Jet offense as they get ready to take over. Bringing them out onto the field, Michael Vick, the all-time leading rusher from the QB position, over 6,100 yards.
Yeah, he averaged 7 yards per carry. Another NFL record for him. How about the nicknames that people gave him? The human joystick, the human cheat code. I'm just telling you, watching him play, I pulled muscles in the booth watching him, thinking about trying.
A 50-50 ball here, and it's intercepted. Nevin Lawson with a pick. Well, that's tough.